You know what I miss, man? I miss the offseason already. I miss the offseason already. Dude, the season just started. We are 3 games into the season. I miss the offseason. You know why? Because the offseason is so peaceful. And every day I get to just look at a bunch of information, decide what I want to talk about, come up with some interesting talking points, rumors, trades, free agents, NBA draft, summer league, whatever. But there's not actually anything happening to royally piss me off, right? And then the season starts. And because it's the 76ers, 3 to 5 things per day happen that piss me off. I just put out a video 2 hours ago. I was going to wait till later in the day to put it out because I knew some more stuff was going to come out, but that one's doing numbers, so I might as well put out another one with some more information. Shams Charania has some reports we got to talk about. Nick Nurse is being weird in front of the media. Joel Embiid, the Sixers got fined by the NBA. And there's some information on the fine itself, what the fine was for, which is actually a little bit surprising, and more. Sorry for the lengthy intro, but we're starting right now. Run It Back Nation, what is good? Here we are, episode 2 of Keeping Up with the Kardashians. I mean, the Philadelphia 76ers news. Give me 1,000 likes on this stream just for the fact that I'm up here for the second time today talking about this stupid franchise. I'm not going to scream about this one. I'm not going to yell. I promise. I'm promising myself that, by the way. Nick Nurse was weird in front of the media. Let's listen to this, man.
Nick, obviously we have to worry about Joel and Paul. In terms of their participation in practice today, were they able to do any live 5-on-5 or anything like that today?
If you couldn't hear the question, he said, we were told that his participation in practice was limited. Could you elaborate on that?
You guys got the update? They were in parts of practice. On we go.
He said, you guys got the update. They were in parts of practice. On forward we go.
Sorry, apologies, but go ahead.
Sorry. It sounded like you guys went pretty hard for a good chunk of time today during practice. What was the focus, or what were we trying to hone in on?
Just trying to so who we want to be, and finally showed up.
With Joel's plan,
I'm not going to answer. Go ahead.
This guy says with Joel's plan, trying to get more information on what exactly this plan is, and just kind of like why he's not, like, is he injured? Like, can you tell us what this plan is? And Nurse says, I'm not going to answer.
I'm not going to answer. Go ahead. Anybody else got anything?
What was different?
They've given you the updates on that, right?
They've given you the updates on that. Well, no, they haven't, actually. The only update we got was that we're going to have another update soon. That's the only update we actually got, is that they practiced, they're not playing, and there's going to be another update soon. So no, actually, Nick Nurse, we did not get an update, and reporters are just doing their job trying to get some more information. The 76ers are being extremely vague. It's just crazy. And here's the thing. If your plan is to hold Joel out until you feel like he's ready to play, or just hold him out most of the season and continue to put him through these ramp-up programs and try to keep him in shape but keep him away from injury and then play him when it matters, the Boston Celtics is going to wipe the damn floor with you because you're not building any chemistry. Every other team in the NBA right now is playing all their guys, going through the ups and downs of an NBA season, building chemistry. I understand load management. I understand not playing back-to-backs. I understand not playing 3 games in 5 days. But not playing at all doesn't help anybody. Doesn't help him get in shape. Doesn't help you build chemistry. It's just a fucking chaotic handling of everything that the 76ers are doing. But what more would we expect from this franchise? Shams gives us an update. The NBA has fined the 76ers $100,000 for public statements around health status of all NBA center Joel Embiid, sources tell ESPN. And the interesting part is They weren't fined for the reason I thought they were going to get fined. They got fined $100,000, but he quote tweets it a little bit later and says, sources said the NBA's investigation showed that the Sixers did not violate player participation policy with Embiid's missed games, but in fact with the public comments that did not properly reflect his health issues with his knee. Basically, it's fine if you're holding him out because you're saying he's having knee surgery management, or we want to ramp him up and be careful with him after knee surgery so he's not playing yet. The NBA is saying that's okay. We'll take that as an excuse to not play. We're fining you because you lied to your fan base. You basically told everyone Joel Embiid was ready to go. Daryl Morey and Nick Nurse. And here's Kyle Neubeck with the NBA's official statement on why they were fined. The NBA today fined the Philadelphia 76ers $100,000 for public statements, including by President of Basketball Operations Daryl Morey and head coach Nick Nurse, that were inconsistent with Joel Embiid's health status and in violation of NBA rules, including the league's participation policy. The league's investigation also confirmed that Embiid has been unable to play in the 76ers regular season games this season due to a left knee condition, and therefore his games missed have not violated the player participation policy. Public statements that were inconsistent with Joel Embiid's health status and in violation of NBA rules. So that's like, and that's the thing. I keep getting these replies from people that are like, you guys are mad that he's hurt every year, and now they try to load manage him, and you're mad about that. No. I'm mad at how vague the team is being. At least tell everyone he has knee swelling or he's still feeling a little bit of pain and whatever, and that's why he's not playing yet. They're just not telling anyone anything, and they made it seem like he was going to be healthy to start the season. That's why they got fined by the NBA, and that's why the fan base is pissed off. This team, the way this front office handles things is consistently, for lack of better terms, I'm not going to say it on YouTube, but it's the R word, all right? It's unbelievable how incompetent and just bad they are at doing things. And here is Shams on the Pat McAfee show, and he said something in this clip that just confuses the hell out of me, and I'm going to play audio only for copyright purposes, but just listen to what he said on the Pat McAfee show about Joel Embiid in this situation, and let me know if you think it's as fucking weird as I do.
Speaking of getting to 110%, Joel Embiid started off the season. Obviously, we know what he did this offseason, won a gold medal with Team USA, but then haven't shown up, hasn't played yet. I heard there's been some type of investigation going on with the NBA, with the Sixers. What's going on with that, Shams?
The investigation is ongoing. I would expect a result at some.
Which, just for a second, why is Shams always joining a live with AirPods? Can the guy get a USB microphone, please? I don't understand it. You sound like you're in a hallway. You have money. Can ESPN, somebody give the guy a fucking USB mic to plug into his laptop? I don't get it. Anyway.
The investigation is ongoing. I would expect a result at some point here in the near future. There's really two sides of this, DB. One is the Joel Embiid side, which is that he has never had a healthy playoff run. And he's always gotten hurt.
2019 he did.
Come playoff time. And this is really a new strategy the Sixers and Joel Embiid are taking on, which is essentially, and I reported this plenty of times, this is the new normal for Joel Embiid. Periodic time off over the course of the season. He's got routine checkups on playoff time.
See, the Sixers are using Shams and Ramona Shelburne for the propaganda because he just said, I reported this already. The Sixers are trying something they haven't tried before, and then you're waiting for him to say what it is, and he doesn't actually say what it is.
And this is really a new strategy.
A new strategy. What's the strategy, Shams? Let's hear it.
Sixers and Joel Embiid are taking on, which is essentially, and I reported this plenty of times, this is the new normal for Joel Embiid. Periodic time off over the course of the season. He's got routine checkups on it.
Periodic time off over the course of the season. So you missed the first 4 games of the entire season? That's not periodic time off. That's not even being healthy to start the season. Anyway.
His knee, his foot, any other body part that acts up. And that will be.
Why did he say that like that, bro?
Body part that periodic time off over the course of the season. He's going to routine checkups on his knee, his foot, any other body part that acts up. And that will be a part
Pause, bro. What?
of the season for him. On the other hand, from the NBA perspective, there's no specific injury that the Sixers have cited. So when you think about Kawhi Leonard, when you think about Chris Middleton, Kawhi Leonard has a serious right knee inflammation issue. Chris Middleton is coming off double ankle surgeries. And so there are specific injuries that you can define. They're black and white. Here in this Joel Embiid situation, the Sixers have said there's no injury here. He's actually lost 20, 25 pounds. He's in great shape. There's no re-injury.
Sure.
So from the NBA's perspective and people around the league is, what's the issue with Joel Embiid? He just double ankle surgeries. And
Listen to that again.
so there are specific injuries that you can define. They're black and white. Here in this Joel Embiid situation, the Sixers have said there's no injury here. He's actually lost 20, 25 pounds. He's in great shape. There's no re-injury.
Sure.
So from the NBA's perspective,
There's no injury. He lost 25 pounds. He's in great shape. There's no re-injury. Then why the fuck isn't he playing, bro? That doesn't make any sense.
and people around the league is, what's the issue with
Yeah, what's the issue?
Joel Embiid? He just is not in shape. He hasn't practiced or played
Not in shape.
all training camp. So it would be malpractice
but
if
now-
the Sixers threw him out there. It would lead to injury. But the other side,
It would be malpractice if the Sixers put him out there. It would lead to injury. So just never play him then. Retire then. Retire. Just never play him because it's going to lead to injury. We have a basketball player. He's great, but we're never going to play him because he might get injured playing the game that he's paid to play. So we're just never going to play him.
side is he hasn't played. In my opinion, just looking at this situation, clearly this is where Joel Embiid feels like he needs to be in order to be healthy come playoff time. And let's see.
Where does he need to be? So he needs to be on the couch all season.
In my opinion, just looking at this situation, clearly this is where Joel Embiid feels like he needs to be in order to be healthy come playoff time. And let's see. That's when he needs to be healthy. That's when the Sixers need him to be healthy. But there's a flip side to all this, and that's the league's perspective and everyone that inhabits the league office.
So tell me what you guys think, man, because now we're starting some bigger conspiracy. Actually, I said this last week, but other people have started to now say the same thing, which is that we think Joel Embiid is hurt and the Sixers just aren't telling anyone. Or are the 76ers really like this? Hear out my scenario and let me know in the comments what you think. Were the 76ers just like, listen, he's out of shape every season to start the season, right? We play him. He plays into shape. He stinks it up for the first couple of games. He gets in decent basketball shape, and then he starts cooking in like November, December, right? January. And he goes on historic runs for about 3 months, and then he gets hurt. Do you think the Sixers are saying, fuck it? If Joel Embiid can only last 3 months, and they may have had entire analytic departments looking at the actual number of games that he's lasted throughout a season, and they might have said, if Joel Embiid can only actually last 3 months, then we're going to hold him out most of the season, and we're going to take whatever fine it is that we get for that, and we're going to get him back in literally in like March, April, right before the playoff. Like, don't be surprised if the 76ers hold Joel Embiid out for a long time, because this could be a plan to literally just sit him most of the season to use those 3 healthy months at the right time. I can't think of anything else. And yeah, that is kind of what we've been saying, you know. In the offseason, we were saying, let's play him 40 games. But I was anticipating him starting the season and then not playing back-to-backs and not playing 3 games in 5 nights and having 2 games off after playing 2 games in 3 days or whatever. I didn't know they were just going to sit him to start the season and then just continue to sit him. But they might just sit him, dude. They might just sit him most of the season, perfectly healthy, take whatever fines the NBA throws at him. Maybe that's what it is. And we'll see, man. We'll see. Give me your thoughts on it. I'll talk to you guys if I get any more updates. Peace.